Mr. Gibbons, say it was a guilty verdict, and tell us a little about it.
Well, it was definitely one of the absolute worst cases of child abuse that we've seen in this county. A terrible beating of a 20-month-old little baby boy. And throughout the week, the jurors were subjected to horrific pictures of the beating, of the bruising along the entire back and buttocks and legs of this little boy, and his head and his face, and for them to stay strong and stay true and bring a verdict today was extraordinary. I'm really grateful to the jurors for sitting through all of the horrors that they had to watch and giving justice to Jay Sean today.
How much time does Mr. Holman face after this guilty verdict?
Well, there's a possibility of up to 100 years in prison, and we intend to seek the maximum in this case.
We were talking a little bit about he had some prior incidents as well. What kind of priors did he have, and did those priors foreshadow something like this happening?
Well, I think we intend to present at the sentencing hearing that he has a prior felony conviction for aggravated battery to a child, where he beat another child prior to this, and we intend to put that into the record so that the judge can weigh that in making a decision about the length of the prison sentence.
The mom, Dolly Rusher, obviously she was emotional as the guilty verdict was read. How she obviously didn't want to talk too much after the verdict, but what has she been going through the last 4 years since this happened?
I can't imagine what it must feel like to know that someone that you thought you knew and loved would brutalize your little boy that way. I can't imagine the loss of your baby and the way that must shake you to the core. It's taken her years to recover from that, and I think she's on a path to recovery, and faith is part of that journey for her, thankfully. But I don't know that she'll ever be the same.
You hugged her right after the verdict was read. What did you say to her? What did she say?
I'm just going to keep that between us, but I was so happy to be able to be part of bringing justice for her and for their family.